Is your soul's garden truly blooming? Are the relationships around you vibrant flowers, radiating sweet fragrance and adding beauty to your life? Or are they just overgrown weeds, blocking the sunlight and casting your soul into darkness? If you're pondering this question, let Stoic philosophy be your guiding lighthouse through the storms of emotions, leading you back to the shores of tranquility. Stoicism is not just a philosophy about resilience in the face of adversity, but also an art of living, a beautiful symphony of the soul, helping you recognize and cherish true values, cultivate meaningful relationships, and courageously let go of what no longer brings you happiness. Join me on this journey as we uncover the secrets of Stoicism, learning how to transform the garden of your soul into a paradise filled with light and fragrance. Together, we will uproot the weeds of negativity and plant the seeds of love, gratitude, and freedom. Don't hesitate any longer. Hit the subscribe button today, so you won't miss the upcoming videos. Together, let's embark on the path of self-discovery, seeking true peace and happiness. Because you deserve a beautiful life, where your soul is always nurtured and shines brightly. Number 1. Frequent disrespect. Disrespect is a challenge we cannot avoid in life. However, by applying Stoic philosophy, we can face these difficult situations calmly and wisely, while protecting our self-worth and maintaining inner happiness. Focusing on what is within our control is a core principle of Stoicism. When confronted with disrespect, we cannot control the behavior of others, but we can control how we respond. Instead of letting negative emotions overwhelm us, we can choose to remain calm, think carefully, and make decisions based on reason. As the philosopher Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By following this advice, we can turn negative experiences into opportunities for growth and development, while contributing to a better world. In the context of Stoicism, respect is not just a social courtesy, but an expression of the virtue of justice, a core principle in this philosophy. It requires us to treat everyone fairly and with respect, regardless of their social status or personal circumstances. When respect is continuously violated, it not only creates immediate discomfort, but also has long-term effects on our happiness and personal development. Imagine being consistently treated unfairly, belittled, and deprived of basic courtesies. This not only causes emotional harm, but also gradually erodes your self-esteem and trust in others. In Stoic philosophy, every social interaction is seen as an opportunity to cultivate important virtues such as wisdom, justice, and courage. When we are treated with disrespect, not only is our happiness affected, but also our ability to live by Stoic principles. How can we practice justice when we are being treated unjustly? How can we maintain calmness and clarity when our self-esteem is wounded? When faced with disrespect, our natural reaction is often anger, resentment, or hurt. However, Stoicism teaches us that these reactions are not only ineffective, but can also harm us. Instead, this philosophy encourages us to respond with reason, sound judgment, and emotional detachment. This does not mean we should passively accept disrespect. On the contrary, we need to be clearly aware of the impact of disrespectful behavior on us and make rational decisions about how to respond. In some cases, we may choose to have a dialogue with the person who offended us, explaining to them the impact of their behavior and seeking change. In other cases, we may decide that maintaining that relationship is no longer in line with our Stoic values and choose to walk away. Kindness does not mean accepting poor treatment. On the contrary, it is an expression of inner strength and self-control. However, kindness must go hand in hand with assertiveness and the ability to protect ourselves from harmful behaviors. If disrespect becomes a recurring pattern, setting clear boundaries and communicating them directly is essential. A direct and honest conversation can be an important step in addressing this issue. By using I statements, we can clearly express our feelings and needs without placing blame. For example, instead of saying, "You always make me feel bad," we can say, "I feel hurt when you say those words." At the same time, we need to specify unacceptable behaviors and potential consequences if those behaviors continue. Cultivating compassion and understanding is also an important part of the Stoic approach. Sometimes, disrespect can stem from ignorance, pain, or difficulties that others are experiencing. By putting ourselves in their shoes, we can find empathy and avoid reacting negatively. Seeking support from those around us is also important. Sharing our difficulties and feelings with friends, family, or professionals can provide us with useful advice and the necessary encouragement to overcome challenges. By seeing challenges as opportunities to train ourselves and grow, we not only overcome difficulties, but also become stronger and more resilient. When we face disrespect calmly and wisely, we not only protect ourselves, but also spread positivity and build a more respectful and harmonious environment. Setting clear boundaries is a way to protect ourselves from harm and maintain self-respect. When we know what we can and cannot accept, we become more confident in facing difficult situations and making the right decisions. Establishing boundaries is not an act of selfishness or aggression. It is a way to protect ourselves and maintain mutual respect in relationships. It is also a way to demonstrate self-respect and personal value. When we know how to protect ourselves from disrespect, we can build healthy and positive relationships where respect and kindness are exchanged voluntarily and sincerely. Recognizing and addressing disrespect is not only a self-protection measure, but also an affirmation of our Stoic values. It is choosing to live a life of dignity, fairness, and honesty with ourselves. It is refusing to accept poor treatment and being willing to walk away when necessary to protect our peace of mind and moral integrity. In a world full of challenges and difficulties, maintaining self-respect and dignity is not always easy. However, by applying Stoic principles, we can find the strength and resilience to overcome these challenges and live a meaningful and fulfilling life. Number 2. Negative impact on mental health. The negative impact on mental health from surrounding relationships cannot be underestimated. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of maintaining inner peace, not by suppressing emotions, but by understanding and effectively controlling them, especially when they are influenced by others. For example, if you often feel stressed and anxious after every meeting with a friend who constantly criticizes and belittles you, it may be a sign that this relationship is doing more harm than good. In life, absorbing negative energy from others is inevitable. Feelings of sadness, disappointment, or anger are natural reactions when we face negative words or actions. However, it is important to recognize that in those moments, our inner voice can either amplify these unpleasant emotions or help us overcome them. Self-blame, accusations, or pessimistic thoughts about ourselves and our future are the dangerous conversations we need to avoid. They not only fail to solve the problem, but also make us feel worse. Instead of letting these negative thoughts take over, focus on accepting your emotions, understanding the root causes, and seeking positive solutions. Stoicism does not only encourage us to endure difficulties, but also guides us to build a positive living environment, contributing to mental well-being. Relationships that drain emotional energy and make you feel hurt, hinder your ability to live a peaceful and meaningful life. Imagine having a colleague who constantly blames you and creates pressure, making you feel stressed and exhausted every day. Clearly, this relationship is not beneficial to your mental health. Stoics believe that our happiness mainly depends on our internal state rather than external circumstances. However, they also recognize that we have a responsibility to protect our inner peace from negative external influences. Seneca, one of the famous Stoic thinkers, emphasized the importance of associating with positive people who inspire and encourage us, and avoiding those who bring negative energy. Recognizing the impact of a relationship on your mental health is not just about identifying negative emotions, but also about taking action to ensure you are not dominated by them. This may include setting clear boundaries, or even temporarily or permanently distancing yourself from those who continuously negatively affect you. By doing so, you are not only seeking to escape discomfort, but also actively choosing a path aligned with Stoic values, aiming for a rational, resilient, and peaceful life. You will notice that successful and happy people are often surrounded by laughter and positive thoughts. The issue is that many people mistakenly believe that successful people feel joy and happiness after achieving success. But the reality is different. In fact, successful people are those who maintain a positive attitude and happiness even in the face of failure. Their perspectives on happiness and success are very different from those of people who fail. Beautiful memories are naturally hard to let go of, but if that friendship does not truly benefit you in the future, I think it would be better to avoid negative people. There was a time when I cared and tried to change a friend's mindset. Someone I thought could be changed quickly because our friendship was very close. However, the truth is, I am not a psychologist and know nothing about methods of persuading others. So even though I considered myself a positive person, I could not change that friend. As a result, I was even influenced by his passive and negative thinking. So instead of wasting time on people who live negatively, why not spend time making new friends? At least in the beginning, everyone is good and has great thoughts. Although it is hard to say, in the end, I decided to stay away from that person and gradually felt positive changes in my soul. Number 3. People who constantly lie to you. Ending a relationship with someone who consistently lies to you is a difficult but necessary decision to protect your self-respect and mental well-being. Constant deception is like sharp knives, cutting into the trust and affection you've built. It creates an invisible distance, leaving you living in doubt and insecurity. Even though you may still have feelings or attachment to that person, remember that a relationship cannot survive without sincerity and trust. Continuing to maintain a relationship with someone who constantly lies will only hurt you and erode your self-confidence. You deserve to be treated with respect and honesty. Be brave enough to face the truth, accept that this relationship is no longer healthy, and make the decision to end it. Don't let the fear of loneliness or guilt hold you back. Remember, you have the right to choose who you want to be around, people who will uplift and respect you. By ending this relationship, you're opening the door to new, healthier, and more genuine connections. Believe that you deserve a happy and peaceful life, surrounded by people who truly love and respect you. Don't hesitate to step out of the shadows of deceit. Courageously walk your own path, where the light of truth and self-respect will guide you to a brighter future. Number 4. The victim mentality. In the workplace, we may encounter individuals who tend to avoid personal responsibility and frequently blame circumstances or others when mistakes occur. This is a manifestation of a victim mentality, where they see themselves as the center of injustice and difficulties. According to Stoic philosophy, recognizing and accepting personal responsibility is one of the core principles for achieving inner peace and personal development. Instead of blaming circumstances, Stoics focus on what they can control, their own thoughts and actions. They understand that only by taking responsibility for their actions can they learn from their mistakes and become better. In the workplace, the presence of individuals with a victim mentality can cause many difficulties and fatigue for other members. They frequently complain, blame, and create a negative atmosphere. This not only affects work performance, but also lowers the morale and cohesion of the entire team. An ideal workplace is one where everyone has a high sense of responsibility, is willing to admit mistakes, and learns from them. When there are no people who see themselves as victims, we will have a more positive working environment, where everyone feels respected, trusted, and able to fully utilize their potential. Everyone has moments of self-doubt. It is natural. But some people turn victimhood into a way of life, a method to attract attention and avoid responsibility. They constantly complain, blame circumstances and others, never introspect or seek to change. If you frequently interact with such people, you can easily be drawn into their negative spiral. Their pessimism, complaints, and blame will gradually erode your spirit, making you lose faith in yourself and in life. Relationships with people who always see themselves as victims often become emotional black holes, draining your positive energy. You get caught in a cycle of comforting, encouraging, and solving problems for them, forgetting your own needs and happiness. If you find yourself in such a relationship, have the courage to step out. Do not let yourself be dragged into that negative spiral. Seek out positive friends, people who always inspire and motivate you. Because you deserve to be happy, you deserve to live a meaningful life, and you deserve to be yourself. Some people spend their entire lives blaming everything that happened and making themselves victims. They are stuck in past failures and injustices, believing that the future will repeat the same. However, Stoic philosophy encourages us to view the past as an opportunity to learn and grow. Instead of reinforcing negative experiences, look back on the past with an objective attitude and draw valuable lessons. Every failure, every difficulty contains messages and opportunities for us to change and improve. Focus on what we can control, our thoughts and actions, to create a better future. Remember that frequent contact with people who blame others can negatively impact your view of yourself and the world around you. You cannot learn anything from people who only blame and do not take responsibility for their actions. So, be alert and avoid these people to protect your positive energy and personal growth. The past does not define us. How we face it does. Turn painful experiences into motivation to surpass your limits, develop good qualities, and build a meaningful and happy life. Number 5. People who always criticize you. In our journey through life, we will inevitably encounter people who constantly criticize and scrutinize us. They seem to focus only on finding faults and shortcomings in others instead of recognizing efforts and achievements. For instance, you might have a colleague who always criticizes your work, a friend who constantly judges your choices, or even a family member who always tries to put you down. When recognizing that a relationship only brings suffering and harm, a Stoic would not hesitate to reassess the role of that relationship in their life. We do not need to endure insulting or mocking words and actions from others, whether in public or private settings. Instead of trying to change others, focus on protecting yourself and seeking healthier relationships. Everyone deserves to be happy and respected. Removing people who only bring negativity is not selfish, but an act of self-love and self-respect. Stoic philosophy teaches us that non-constructive criticism is not worth our attention. Instead of letting negative words affect our spirit and confidence, focus on improving yourself and developing good qualities. For example, if a friend constantly criticizes your fashion style, instead of feeling insecure and ashamed, have confidence in your sense of style and continue choosing outfits that make you feel comfortable and confident. Sincere and constructive criticism is essential for our growth. It helps us recognize our weaknesses and improve ourselves. For example, if a manager points out areas for improvement in your report, listen and take those suggestions to enhance the quality of your work. However, criticism aimed solely at belittling and hurting others holds no value. If someone continuously makes malicious remarks about your appearance, remember that your worth is not defined by those words. If you are dealing with people who constantly criticize you negatively, you have the right to choose not to let those words affect you. Focus on your own goals and values, and do not let toxic people hinder your path. For instance, if a close friend constantly doubts your ability to achieve your dreams, prove them wrong with your actions and success. Life is too short to waste time and energy on negative relationships. Remember, our happiness doesn't depend on others, but lies in our choices and how we respond to situations in life. By eliminating toxic relationships and focusing on those who bring positive value, we open the door to true peace and happiness. Surround yourself with positive people who always support and encourage you. These are the true companions on the journey of self-development and achieving genuine happiness. Number 6. Psychological manipulation. Psychological manipulation is a dirty game played by those who enjoy toying with the minds of others. In relationships that are more toxic than poison, manipulators seek to sow seeds of doubt in their victim's mind, causing them to lose their way in their own thoughts. Don't think that only verbal abuse and insults are considered abusive. Manipulation is even more insidious. It's like a slow-acting poison, silently eroding the victim's soul. By twisting the truth, distorting memories, and even questioning the victim's sanity, the manipulator gradually turns them into a puppet. Besides vague words, manipulators also use threats, humiliation, and even coercion to achieve their goals. If you're in a relationship where you constantly feel doubted, lose confidence, and feel confused, be wary, as you may be a victim of psychological manipulation. Don't let yourself become easy prey for those who enjoy playing with the minds of others. If you're in a relationship where you constantly feel doubted, lose confidence, and feel confused, be alert and recognize these as signs of psychological manipulation. Don't let the sweet words and fake actions of the manipulator cloud your judgment. Remember, you deserve to be respected, loved genuinely, and be yourself. Don't let anyone manipulate you, turn you into their puppet. If you can't change the manipulator, be strong and leave them. That's the best way to protect yourself, so you can find peace and happiness within your soul. Don't be afraid, don't hesitate. Bravely step out of the shadow of manipulation and into the light of freedom. Remember, you're not alone. Many people have been and are victims of psychological manipulation. But there are also many who have overcome it, found themselves, and are living happy lives. Don't hesitate to seek help from loved ones, friends, or mental health professionals. They will listen, understand, and help you find a way out of the maze of manipulation. Above all, love yourself. Cherish your values, trust your intuition, and don't let anyone hurt you. Because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to live a free and meaningful life. Be strong, stand up, and say no to manipulation. Let your soul fly freely. Let your life shine brightly. Number 7. Those who limit you. Among the mediocre crowd, the one who aspires to the peak is often seen as different. In a stagnant group, the one with great dreams is easily viewed as arrogant. Do not let the scornful glances and petty words discourage your ambitious heart. Do not let those who are content with their small, muddy puddles drag you down with them. Remember, an eagle cannot fly with a flock of chickens. A lion cannot roar among a herd of sheep. If you find yourself feeling out of place among the crowd, if you feel your potential is being stifled, have the courage to step out of that comfort zone. Do not fear loneliness. Do not fear being disliked, because on the path to conquering heights, you will meet worthy companions, those who share the same burning desire and steely will. Remember, you were born to shine, to achieve great things. Do not let anyone limit you, not even yourself. Do not waste your youth in false safety. Do not let the sweet words of the mediocre lull your aspirations to sleep. Remember, you are not a parasite living off another tree. You are a seed with the potential to become a great tree. Be brave and step out of your comfort zone, face challenges, and conquer new heights. Let your talents shine. Let your strength be revealed. Do not fear failure, for failure is just a stepping stone to success. Remember, you are unique. You are priceless. Do not let anyone define you or limit you. Have confidence in yourself, in your abilities, and live a life with no regrets. Because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be successful, and you deserve to be yourself. Do not let the mediocre turn you into a copy of them. Do not let them fill your mind with negative thoughts and invisible limits. Remember, you are an independent individual, free to think, free to act, and free to decide your life. Do not let them turn you into a frog at the bottom of the well, seeing only a small patch of the sky. Boldly leap out of that well, explore the vast world, and soar high with your dreams. Remember, you are not a sparrow chirping on low branches. You are an eagle, born to conquer the wide sky. Spread your wings and fly high, fly far. Do not let anyone steal your dreams. Do not let anyone extinguish the fire of passion within you. Live a life full of enthusiasm, full of will, and full of desire. Because you deserve to be happy, you deserve to be successful, and you deserve to be yourself. Remember, you are not a pale copy of anyone else. You are a unique masterpiece, created from your experiences, emotions, and dreams. Do not let the mediocre cover you with their dull paint. Do not let them turn you into a flawed version of yourself. Boldly break free from old molds and unreasonable rules. Dare to be different, dare to rebel, and dare to live your own way. Do not fear being judged. Do not fear being criticized. Because the mediocre only know how to scrutinize and envy. They lack the vision to understand the value of difference. Let your personality shine. Let your talents be recognized. Be yourself, confidently and proudly. Because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be successful. And you deserve to be the best version of yourself. Number 8. Lazy people. Those who are complacent, indifferent to the vast life outside, and even to themselves. They drift aimlessly, with no actions, no desires, no goals. Do not let their stagnation spread to you. Do not let their resigned attitude dampen your passionate heart. Remember, you are not a copy of them. You are an independent individual with the freedom to choose your own path. Decisively cut off meaningless relationships and pointless meetings. Focus on action and the goals you have set. Let your positive energy spread, and let your desire for success burn brightly. Stoic philosophy, with its resilience and high sense of responsibility, is always a beacon for those who crave a meaningful and fulfilling life. The teachings of Epictetus are like a wake-up call, awakening souls that are asleep in the whirlpool of stagnation and excuses. Don't be lazy and put one excuse after another, a blunt and uncompromising reminder. Laziness and excuses are just flimsy covers for mediocrity. We can deceive ourselves for a short time, but eventually the truth will be revealed, and we will face an unsatisfactory life. Act as a mature person, and you will spend the rest of your life progressing. A statement full of strength and motivation. When we recognize our own responsibilities, when we dare to face challenges and continually strive, we will continually progress and achieve proud accomplishments. The teachings of Epictetus are not just a philosophy of life, but also a call to action. Abandon laziness, discard excuses, and start taking action today. Because only when we act can we change our lives, reach new heights, and live a life without regrets. Life is an uncertain stream, with countless upheavals beyond our control. Efforts may be forgotten, illness may strike, loved ones may depart, natural disasters may occur suddenly. We all understand these things, but sometimes we forget that perfection is impossible. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Do not try to do the impossible." Yet, in modern society, we often fall into the trap of excessive expectations. We want to have everything, and when we don't achieve it, we become disappointed and disheartened. This is not a wise way to live. Instead of harboring unrealistic expectations, learn to accept that effort does not always come with rewards. Appreciate the value of work and effort, regardless of the outcome. When we live without heavy expectations, we will feel lighter, freer, and happier. Do your best. That is the most important thing. Number 9. Frequent disagreements. Disagreements are natural in any relationship, like essential spices that enhance a dish. But if arguments become a daily occurrence, burning away joy and peace, it's a warning sign that the relationship is out of balance. After a long day, facing countless challenges, the soul needs rest and comfort, not to be submerged in storms of anger and disappointment. Do not deceive yourself with meaningless excuses. Face the truth that a healthy relationship nurtures the soul, not depletes it. If arguments leave you exhausted and rob you of the joy of living, have the courage to recognize the problem. Do not let small seeds of conflict grow into a giant tree of separation. Find ways to resolve issues, or accept that some relationships cannot be saved. Remember, happiness is your choice. Do not let unnecessary disputes steal your inner peace. Be brave enough to let go of what is unworthy, to make room for better things awaiting you ahead. Do not let complacent people turn you into a faint, invisible shadow in society. They may be satisfied with a dull life, mundane jobs, and superficial relationships. But you are different. You have a burning desire, big dreams, and limitless potential. Look at the shining examples in history. Those who dared to stand up, be different, and change the world. Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates. They are all people who did not accept mediocrity, who did not bow to the limits and prejudices of society. They dared to dream big, pursue their passions, and take risks to achieve success. They proved to the world that nothing is impossible with enough willpower and determination. You can do the same. Let your voice be heard. Let your actions make a difference. Prove to the world that you are not just a beautiful flower, but a powerful warrior, someone who can change the world. Do not let complacent people limit your vision. Open your eyes wider, dream bigger, and act more boldly. because you deserve to live a meaningful and proud life. Remember that frequent disagreements, if not resolved healthily, can be a sign of a toxic relationship. Do not let continuous arguments erode your spirit and health. Face the truth courageously, and seek a more positive environment where you are respected and encouraged to grow. Number 10. They will be angry if you end the relationship. When you decide to walk away from a toxic friendship, the other person will not easily accept the truth. They will throw a tantrum, use every trick to keep you, and may even turn to attacking and defaming you on social media or in front of others. They will blame you, claiming that you are the one with the problem, that you are crazy and unclear. They will never admit their mistakes or take responsibility for the terrible behavior they have inflicted on you. This is one of the clearest signs of a toxic relationship. When a person cannot accept the truth, cannot face their mistakes, and always seeks to blame others, it is time for you to distance yourself from them as soon as possible. Do not let their harsh words and negative actions hurt you. Be strong, be confident, and continue on your path, because you deserve to be happy, you deserve to be respected, and you deserve to be genuinely loved. They will not stop manipulating and dragging you into endless arguments and dramas. They will try to make you feel guilty, ashamed, and self-critical. They will not hesitate to use any means to make you come back, to continue controlling and exploiting you. But do not let them succeed. Remember, you have the right to be happy, the right to be respected, and the right to choose good relationships for yourself. Do not let toxic people hurt you any further. Be strong, be decisive, and keep moving forward. Seek out genuine friends, those who always support and encourage you. Build healthy relationships where you can be yourself, be respected, and be truly loved. Because you deserve to be happy, you deserve to live a free and meaningful life. Do not let toxic people take away the best parts of you. Let the past rest and look forward to a bright future ahead. Number 11. They don't care about your feelings. They are the kind of people who enjoy playing with others' pain, making your suffering their entertainment. The phrase, "Can't you take a joke?" is just a facade to cover their malice and lack of respect. They relish the feeling of subtly hurting you as if it were an enjoyable game. For example, they might mock your appearance, bring up your past mistakes, or joke about things you hold dear. They ignore your emotions and issues as if they don't exist. When you need help, they turn their backs and make cold remarks like, "too dependent," "too sensitive," or "avoid drama." For instance, when you share about a bad day, they will avoid or say that you are overreacting. When you struggle with work or studies, they won't offer advice or help but criticize you as weak and incompetent. Their selfishness and insensitivity are evident in how they never put themselves in your shoes, never try to understand or share the difficulties you're facing. For example, they might constantly talk about their own successes without caring about your feelings, or they might cancel plans at the last minute without any apology or explanation. If you are in a relationship where you constantly feel hurt, disrespected, and abandoned, be aware that these are signs of a toxic relationship. Do not let these people continue to hurt you. Be brave, stand up for yourself, and seek healthy relationships where you are respected, loved, and can be yourself. Number 12. They don't celebrate with you. Beware of those who cannot be happy for your success. Instead of congratulating you, they feel annoyed, jealous, and insecure. This is a sign that they see you not as an ally, but as a competitor in the race for success. Their simmering jealousy flares up whenever you achieve something good. They cannot accept that you are better or more successful than they are. Deep down, they constantly compare themselves to you and feel inferior and powerless. Such people do not deserve a place in your life. They will never support you, never cheer you on, and never help you grow. They only want to pull you down so that they feel less inferior. Stay away from the jealous and envious, as they are like dark clouds blocking the sunshine of your success. They cannot bear to see you shine, because your light highlights their own dimness. They will do everything they can to extinguish the flame of passion within you, to drag you down into the mire of mediocrity with them. Do not let them succeed. Remember, you are a bright star, and you have the right to shine brilliantly in your own sky. Do not let the dark clouds of jealousy and envy obscure your light. Have confidence in yourself, in your worth, and do not let anyone shake your resolve. Seek out genuine friends, those who always support and encourage you. Build a network of positive people who can help you grow and achieve your goals. Because you deserve to be happy, you deserve to be successful, and you deserve to shine. Number 13. Lack of respect for boundaries. Those who disregard personal boundaries are like a harmful wind, blowing away the privacy and freedom of others. They are the kind of people who love to flaunt others' private information as if it were their own trophy. They demand that you act according to their wishes, regardless of your feelings and desires. They always seek to control every situation, as if they are the masters of the universe. Such people do not deserve your respect and trust. They are selfish, only caring about themselves without regard for the feelings of others. They will never understand the value of privacy, freedom, and mutual respect. Stay away from those who disregard personal boundaries, as they will only bring you trouble and suffering. Do not let them invade your life, manipulate you, or hurt you. Protect yourself, protect your values, and seek healthy relationships where you are respected and can be yourself. They are like vultures, always lurking to tear apart your secrets and expose them to the public. They do not care if doing so will hurt, embarrass, or shame you. To them, it is just a game, a way to satisfy their curiosity and gossip habit. They not only invade your privacy, but also seek to control you, turning you into a puppet in their hands. They will use any means, from flattery and seduction to threats and coercion, to make you do what they want. They do not respect your decisions, do not care about your feelings, and only want you to obey and comply with their every demand. If you are in a relationship where you constantly feel suffocated, controlled, and disrespected, have the courage to step out of it. Do not let those who disregard personal boundaries hurt you any further. Build a free life, a life where you can be yourself, live the way you want, and be happy. Number 14. Making you make wrong decisions. Ask yourself, when you are with this person, do you frequently make wrong decisions, choices that are not good for yourself? These could be bad habits like overeating, being lazy in work or studies. Be alert to recognize these negative behavior patterns and reflect on the underlying causes behind them. Is this person negatively influencing you? Do they encourage you to indulge in unhealthy habits? Do they cause you to lose motivation and the will to strive? If the answer is yes, then it is a clear sign that you need to reconsider this relationship. Do not let yourself be drawn into someone else's negative spiral. Be alert, wise, and choose positive companions who will help you grow and become the best version of yourself. Remember that you are responsible for your own life. Do not let anyone, even the closest people, manipulate and lead you astray. If you find yourself frequently making wrong decisions when around a certain person, stop and think. They may not intend to harm you, but their negative influence is undeniable. They may drag you into meaningless pleasures, bad habits, or unhealthy relationships. They may cause you to lose motivation, willpower, and confidence in yourself. Do not let yourself be swept into that negative spiral. Have the courage to say no to unhealthy invitations, bad habits, and toxic relationships. Seek out positive friends, those who will help you grow and become the best version of yourself. Remember, you have the right to choose your companions on your journey. Choose those who will help you shine, who will encourage you to overcome difficulties and achieve your goals. Because you deserve to be happy, you deserve to be successful, and you deserve to live a meaningful life.
Number 15. People who try to control your relationships.
Beware of those who always try to control your social circle. They are like venomous snakes, sneaking into your life, sowing seeds of discord and driving you apart from those you love. They do not want you to have good relationships because they fear you will find happiness and support from others. They will use every trick to prevent you from meeting friends, family, or other important people in your life. They will badmouth, slander, and fabricate stories about those people, making you doubt and distance yourself from them. They will try to isolate you, making you only know and depend on them. This is a warning sign of a toxic relationship. When someone tries to control your social relationships, they are trying to manipulate and control you. Do not let them succeed. Protect yourself and those you love by not tolerating this behavior. Courageously confront them, clearly state your views, and do not let them interfere in your life. Remember, you have the freedom to choose your friends and the people you want to spend time with. Do not let anyone take that freedom away from you. Do not let those who disregard personal boundaries manipulate and control your life. They will not hesitate to divide you from your loved ones, sowing seeds of gossip and doubt to isolate you. They want you to only know and depend on them, following their every demand. They may appear overly concerned and worried about you, but in reality, it is just a guise for their control. They will set strict rules, forbidding you from meeting friends, family, or doing things you enjoy. They will constantly check your phone, messages, and social media as if you are a prisoner rather than a friend. Do not fall into that sweet trap. Be alert to the signs of control and manipulation. If you feel suffocated, restricted, and disrespected, bravely speak up and protect your freedom. Remember, you have the right to live an independent life, to choose your friends and your relationships. Do not let anyone take that freedom away from you. Decisively cut ties with those who disregard personal boundaries, so you can find peace and happiness in your life.
Number 16. When darkness falls, true friendship reveals itself. Life is a journey filled with ups and downs, a tapestry woven with moments of joy and sorrow, success and failure. In those difficult times, when we feel like we're drowning in darkness, we yearn for a hand to hold, a shoulder to lean on, a sincere word of encouragement to give us strength. It is in these moments that we realize the true value of friendship, of those who are willing to stand by us, share our burdens, and weather the storms with us. However, not everyone we call a friend deserves that noble title. Some people only appear when your life is bathed in the glow of success, ready to celebrate and enjoy your achievements with you. But when you face hardships, when you need help or a comforting word, they vanish like smoke, leaving you alone amidst life's challenges. A relationship where you're always the giver, always ready to sacrifice and support. while the other person only takes without reciprocating, is an unbalanced and unhealthy one. It's like a tree with only roots, but no leaves, unable to grow and bear fruit. Maintaining such a relationship not only leaves you feeling tired and discouraged, but also deeply affects your self-esteem and mental health. You may start to doubt yourself, wondering if you're unworthy of love and care. You may feel lonely and isolated even when surrounded by many people. Ending an unhealthy relationship, especially with someone who is always absent when you need them, is a difficult but necessary decision. It's how you protect yourself, shield your heart from undeserved pain. It's how you create space for new relationships, for true friends who will always be there for you, sharing and empathizing with you. Don't be afraid of loneliness or guilt. Remember, you deserve love and respect. You deserve true friends who won't abandon you in times of need. Be brave enough to step out of that relationship, to set your heart free, and find those who are more deserving. Remember the words of Epictetus. It is not how many friends you have, but what kind of friends you have that matters. A few sincere friends, always ready to be by your side, to share and support you, are worth more than hundreds of superficial friends who only appear when your life is smooth sailing. Let your life be a beautiful garden, where only the flowers of true friendship bloom. Be strong enough to prune the weeds, the toxic relationships, so that light and nutrients can nourish the precious blossoms. And finally, remember, you are never alone. There are always people who love and care about you, whether they are near or far. Open your heart, embrace genuine affection, and build meaningful relationships. Because true friendship is one of life's most precious gifts. And those are 16 warning signs that a relationship may be holding you back instead of lifting you up. Remember, Stoicism doesn't encourage us to run away from challenges or difficulties in relationships. However, it teaches us about mindfulness, about recognizing when a relationship has become toxic and no longer serves our personal growth. Sometimes, letting go of a relationship is not a failure, but a courageous act to protect your own values and happiness. Listen to the voice of your heart and mind to make the wisest decisions for your life. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and leave a comment below to let us know your thoughts and experiences. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to not miss out on our upcoming videos, where we will continue to bring you valuable insights and inspiring stories about Stoic philosophy and the art of living. Remember, you deserve a happy and fulfilling life, surrounded by people who love and respect you. Don't let negative relationships hold you back. Be brave enough to step away from them and seek genuine connections. People who will walk alongside you on the journey of growth and self-improvement. Thank you for watching this video. Wishing you strength, confidence, and happiness always.